Welcome students. Today we are going to start the next part of your chapter direct indirect speech. Okay, I know last part we had dealt about your rule number 4 of transforming from direct to indirect. So this part, in the new part we will be seeing the difference of said and told. The difference of the reported verb said and told, where to use said and where to use told. Okay, so where we will be using reported verb said? When there is only a dialogue. For example, he said it is raining. He said it is raining. In this case, when we are changing the direct speech into indirect speech, what will I write? He said that it was raining. He said that it was raining. Okay, but if the case is like that, instead of he said, if I say he said to me, he said to me means if there is this to me or to something, to him, to her is used, in that case my indirect speech will become he told. He told me. He said to me. If it is said to, if in your reported verb there is this word, there is two words, said to, in that case it will become told. That case it will become told. But if it is only said, then your indirect speech will be said. But if it in direct speech there is this two words mentioned, that is said to, in that case it will become told. See, the examples are given over here. Karan said to me you should participate in the competition. Karan told me. Said to me is becoming told me. Karan told me that I should participate in the competition. However, see, Karan said it is holiday. If it is said, I am using said. If it is said to, then I am using told. Okay, if said to is there, it will transform into told. If only said is there, it will remain said. Next is your fifth rule. Now, the fifth rule is about interrogative sentences. It is about interrogative sentences. Now, interrogative sentence can be of two types. Okay. Interrogative sentence can be of two types. See, one is yes, no question. One is WH question. Yes, no question means, what is yes, no question means? The answer should be in yes or no. For example, have you brought your copy? Yes. Is it raining? Yes. Did you come yesterday? No. Yes, no questions. And WH questions, which will have a definite answer. When the train is arriving, what is your name? It will have their definite answer. So this is your yes, no question and WH question. Remember these two forms. Now, what are the rules of changing interrogative questions? Both are your interrogative sentence. Okay, both are your interrogative sentence. Now, what are the rules? In reporting a question in indirect speech, the introductory verb is changed to ask, inquire, or demand. Means this said will be changed into asked. He asked me. Inquired me. Okay. This is the first rule in both the cases. The reported verb said will transform into asked or inquired or queried. For example, he said, what is your name? What will I say? He asked what my name was. Now, using whether or if. Where to use whether or if? If it is your yes no question, in that place this conjunction that will be replaced by if or whether. When you are changing your yes no questions into your indirect speech. In that case, instead of using the conjunction that, you will be using if or whether. For example, he said, did you complete your homework? He said, did you complete the work? Now what will my answer? He asked if I completed my work. If I had completed my work. He asked if I had completed my work. So instead of conjunction that, I will be using if. Okay. In case of this auxiliary verb, means if your question starts with did, see, question starts with did, does, do, whether. These are your yes no question. All these are your yes no question. Are you coming today? Is it raining? Am I ill? Was it raining? Were they playing? Did you complete the work? Does she came? Okay, all these are your yes no question. Now interrogative form is changed into assertive form. Say this is your interrogative form because you are using a question mark over here. But next it is become changing into assertive form. It will become changed into your, it will end with your full stop. See, and the same word is used for introducing the reported speech if the question begins with the interrogative pronoun or adverb such as who, what, which, whom, they, when. How? Vinay said to me, do you play football? Vinay asked me. See, do you play football is changing into if I played football. Do you play? This is your we, means simple present. Simple present is changed into simple past, that is your V2. Vinay asked, said to me is changing into asked. Asked me if I played football. Aman said to me, have you finished your work? Aman asked me if I had finished my work. The teacher said to me, what is your name? The teacher asked me what my name was. Here the verb is shifting to the last. The verb is shifting to the last. And here where it is starting with your WH question, WH word, in that case no conjunction. There will be no use of if or whether. If will not be used in WH question. If will not be used in WH questions. Okay. See, your questions are starting with your direct speech has this interrogative mark, but your indirect speech does not have an interrogative mark. It have a full stop. It is having a full stop. Means if it is your interrogative, your question is an interrogative. Interrogative form is changed into assertive form. Assertive means it will end with full stop. Okay. Okay. We will be dealing with this much in this part, and I want that you read one part at one time. Rather, it will be a haphazard thing. I will be dealing with the last part, the next part, that is your imperative sentence in your next part. So till then, go through this portion, go through this one times or twice till you get all your doubts clear. And before your classes, before your exams, we will have more classes, and there if you have any doubts, those who have not been able to attend my online classes, I had completed this chapter in my online class, so those who have not been able to complete, feel free to ask me, clear the doubts that you have regarding this chapter during your online classes. Okay, so bye, take care.